Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Megaquarium, the Freshwater Frenzy campaign. Thank you very much for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. So we're going straight into Diamond River today. Build an aquarium fit for a manatee. This is the final level of this DLC series. So your final freshwater challenge: build a brand new aquarium to prove that you have what it takes to look after a fully grown American manatee. You have a long road ahead. First you'll need to work your way up through the ranks using every freshwater animal you have at your disposal. As an added test, you are to obtain and breed a set of hybrid discus, known in equal part for exotic beauty and challenging breeding requirements. You have access to ecology and science projects across a range of ranks. Consider tackling projects from earlier ranks first, as you'll be able to complete these quicker. After you have accomplished a current set of objectives, you'll be ready to build the ultimate manatee habitat. Good luck. Okay, so we have to have 29 freshwater species, breed 3 of these discus and breed 4 of the patterned discus as well, and then reach rank 12. So I've got a bit of a higgledy-piggledy aquarium here, but I quite like the background of it. What I think we might do is separate this down here, and we'll call this our entrance bit, and then we'll spread out into this bit later on. I think this kind of lends itself to having some wall tanks, and this will be our backstage area. Also, I want to try and start breeding the guppies in this one as well. What I think we will do is extend this out to there, and that'll give us a nice big staff area and give us space to expand into this area here. That'll be good. Right, so yeah, I want to start with the guppy breeding, because I know last level I wasn't too keen about how that ended, and I know a few of you weren't either. It was a bit lackluster, that last level, and I really want to try and put my all into this level. This is the final one, this is the big push, and yeah, let's get this done properly. So I think first of all we'll put some tanks in, and as I say, I think a couple of wall tanks to start with will be quite good, and then maybe a showcase tank of what can we do for a proper showcase tank? I mean, we could do a jetty tank for a showcase tank. That might be quite good, because I believe there's more acidic fish than there are neutrals. The guppies are neutrals, so we'll want those in a tank on their own. The only other neutral ones we can put some pacu and some cave tetra, blind cave tetra in there. These ones we're going to forget about for now. We're going to get a nice big tank all on their own for those. And I suppose we could put a lagoon tank with 2 of these in. That might be okay. What rank are we? What kind of stuff do we have here? So it looks like we're below rank 9. I reckon we're about rank 8 on this, looking at what we've got with us. Yeah, it's about rank 8 that we are. So let's put in, yeah, let's get a lagoon tank. Maximum size one of those. And then we should be able to put 2 of these red-tailed catfish in there. It's going to need a lot of cave. So we'll see if this is even possible. So we need 26 cave in here. So if we get some pitted column. Now, are we going to need 2 of those and then... Yeah, I think we'll probably be best off. Ooh, okay, a slate cave actually gives us 17. So if we put one of these in as well, that gives us everything we need there. Okay. And then we actually have enough space in there now for some decor items. Let's have a look for those. Unfortunately, there's not really that much kind of freshwater stuff in here. So I think maybe having some of these in there, which are some really nice, big prestige generating items, that'll be good for that. And then maybe some of this stuff. We haven't really used this before. Some of that there. And it does still look a bit yeah, no, actually, I quite like the fact that they stick up out the water there. That'll be okay. So that's that undone. Okay. So we want a wall tank next. So we'll get a deep wall tank. We'll bring that out to its maximum size. I'm actually going to want 2 of these in total. So we'll get 2 of those. We'll then get a wall between them there. And that means that we can put in that down there. One of these is going to be for the guppies. So we'll put 2 guppies straight in there now. We'll just have a breeding pair. And the other ones will be... we have a blind cave tetra. 1, 2, 3 of those. I believe they are. Yep, they are a shoal of 3. And we can also get a couple of these Paku ones. We'll have 1 or 2 of those. So we need at least a 3x3 space. Oh, actually, these need a 3x3 space, don't they? Yeah, they do. I can't have all of this stuff in. Right, let's just solve that now. Now that we've remembered it. Let's get rid of all of this. We know that we're definitely going to need the slate cave. And if we do that and that, then we can put in, say, the ancient gate just there. And then that will be this finished. So we need to remember that in this tank as well, we need a 3x3 space which is clear. We're going to need a little bit of cave in this, so if we put a driftwood in there, that will solve the cave. We're going to need some vegetation as well. Vegetation isn't too difficult because like these corkscrew vallis, which is equivalent of the eelgrass, which is the stuff you just carpet down everywhere. This actually has 5 per, so there's a lot in that. We've got plenty of space to put extra stuff. I think maybe just having the life ring at the back somewhere, just there. And for now, I just want to keep this a little bit bare so that we can add more stuff to it in the future. Is this going to be okay size-wise? If we drop this down to there, and we can move these down to here, and then move all this as well. And that'll give us a decent amount of space backstage, and it makes this bit here symmetrical, so that's good. And then we may as well cut that off across there. Not too sure what we want here yet. We're going to want some things on this, aren't we? Some pumps. So this is the only pump we've got for now that's going to work, so we'll add that. I might as well actually add this over here, like that. And then we'll have 1 more of them. But we'll have this... Actually no, let's do it like this. I want to do it slightly different than I normally would. So we'll have those 2 there. That means we can put stuff along this side, along this side, along this side, and against these pumps. And they'll all connect to all 3. Because all 3 of these can be neutral. These guys, don't mind which they are. Both of these are neutral. So we can set all of these up the same, and that will be nice. So let's go in If we have, say, 2 of these. No, we're going to need 3 of them. So we'll have all of the heating on... Why? Oh, okay, so we actually need 1 more. So if we move that over to here, we'll have 1 more of those over here. And I think we'll get the mega heater up and running as soon as we can. But it has actually given us, though, enough filtration, it looks like, as well. So that's good. So here we're going to need some roach, some bloodworm, vegetables, and brine shrimp. So we want the brine shrimp here. We want a staff door out just before I forget. And that'll go there. And then we want the roach, and that'll go just there. We want some bloodworms. And finally, some vegetables. And that'll go there. We're also going to need tool stations. We're going to need out here. We'll put some fizzy drinks and everything in. Food vendors. And drinks vendors. We'll add some seating around here, like that. And we'll add some bins between those. We'll add a toilet block at the back. I'm actually going to block this off just there as well. We want 1 extra there and like that. And we want a staff door in there with a sponge sink, which is here, just like that. Again, backstage we're going to need what else? A couple of broom stands. We'll need some mic headsets. We're going to need, again, wrong menu. What else do we need? We'll get a couple of backpacks. And some trainers. Let's get another backpack one there. Anything else we need for now? That's everything from that menu. In here, we've got these 3. We do actually need, though, a science poster, and that can go onto this tank here. That actually gives us 500. Let's just see if there's anywhere else what it will give us on here. That'll give us 200 on there, and it will give us 150 on there. So definitely onto this tank here. We may as well actually have the ecology poster. It's only going to give us 50, but we may as well have it available to us anyway. We're going to need some vegetation in here, so we'll get some eelgrass. Because I don't know exactly what's going to go in here apart from the guppies, then we'll leave it a little bit bare just for now. We do actually need some rock in this place though, so let's get some, let's see, just some small rocks I think, because we do need a 3x3 space which is open. We'll just do that, and again, as we put new stuff into this, we may need to expand the size of this tank. I think we're about ready, apart from having a little bit of a back here where we have, I believe I saw, yes, we have the balloon shelves. Zoom back in a bit. Maybe actually we want to expand this all the way to the back there. And then, yeah, I think that might actually be a bit better. It'll give us a little bit more space to put all of the gift shop stuff, because I want to try and make this a really nice profitable place, especially in the early game here. So I'll add some balloon shelves. I want to keep some space for the was it, the copper band toy shelves. We'll just add those there. These balloons will get sold up as soon as people arrive. So we are going to make sure we get some staff which can cope with that. I think the balloon guide things and yeah, the supplies can go here. We'll get 2 of each. And 1 of those, that'll be okay. Now we just need some staff. We're almost out of money. So we'll get, I definitely want Dante. He's one we definitely want. Now we want a cleaning, we need gift shop, and we need feeding and fixing. So feeding and gift shop, yeah, you're quite good on both. We'll go for you. Feeding and fixing, you're not great. Feeding and fixing, you are good. We'll keep you. Feeding, fixing, and gift shop, you're good at all 3. Okay. I think, do we have someone that can clean? Yes, Dante can clean for now. And once he levels up once, we'll give him a rank of talking. So I believe this is everything which we need. We have 4 members of staff. Just make sure we have cleaning, gift shop, feeding, and fixing. We have 3 people that can feed, 2 people that can fix, 2 that can do gift shop, and 1 that does cleaning. Sounds about right. We'll open up and speed up. Right, we need to do the backfilling first. Both of these could actually go into our neutral showcase tank here. Maybe eventually we'll actually want to swap this ecology one over onto that one. I think first of all we're going to go for the... Actually, because this is okay with all of these on it, we could get 2 of these and 2 of these. And that would still be 4 machines. So at the moment we have 400 and 400. So to replace these 4 with the pure ones, the pedigree ones, we'd need 2 of these and 2 of these, which would still be 4 machines. We're not actually consolidating down on anything. So I think we will worry about that later on. I'm actually going to go for the copper band first. We're going to focus on making money and getting ourselves as profitable as possible so that we can expand out quite far really quickly. I think now that is enough to be able to leave this running for a while, make sure that it's all profitable. I'll solve any little teething problems we have, and join me back once we are a little bit further into this and can carry on. Okay, a couple of days have passed and we know that this place is nice and profitable. We're getting about between 1,125 to 1,500 per day. So we are doing nicely with that. We've got the copper band nearly researched as well, so that's going to give us even more money. And we're actually going to go for the popcorn stand next as well, and the Deluxe toilets. So we'll get plenty of prestige and plenty of money coming in. There is a problem though we have found, which is in here. These pacus have actually just grown up and they are now actually outgrowing this tank. So we are actually going to need to swap this over for pretty much a full-size jetty tank, which is something we were going to do anyway, but it's a bit earlier than I thought we would have to do it. So we'll get a full-size jetty tank here. That's 4,306. Okay. So where is this going to go? This can actually go in here. Let's sell off some of these. Means we're going to have to move some of this around, but that's okay. Just move these right out the way for now. We don't exactly know where they're going to go. So let's move this into place. We need how many more? 1 more gone, I think. There we go. So now we can move that into place, say, there. I think that'll do. And then we will push all of this around like that. Now it means that we are cutting off the amount of space that people can actually view this tank from. We could bring it further into the room. We could put it somewhere completely separate to this. But for now, I think this is going to be okay. And again, this is just going to be, for now, for these pacu fish just there. We're going to need to get a new pump onto this. So let's get a power pump. You can actually add that just down the side there. That'll be a nice place to hide it. Add that onto there. So now we are, say, 157 off. So we're going to need another 2 of these large combis. We can just place them there and there. And again, that's everything done. So we've got 2 on each tank, which is actually giving us an extra tank as well. That's okay, that's not too bad. And then in here, these are plant destroyers. So we're actually going to need to add more than is necessary into here. So they need a total of 10. So we'll add in some of this corkscrew vallis. Add that to there and there. Now these are okay, but we have 8% here. An 8% chance that we'll destroy some of this plant life. So if we actually add more of this in, you see it's now down to 2%. And now we're actually okay. So we've just placed that around 3 of the sides there. There's plenty of space in here to actually add more decor stuff and some other animals and stuff like that. And now, will these actually eat anything? They won't eat any other animals, which is good. And maybe once these have fully grown up, what level do these grow to? When it's fully grown, it will require a tank of 210. 6 days, this will grow to 35. Okay. So these guys, these will eat animals up to size 16 when fully grown. So these could actually go straight into here now, and we could swap this over to be an acidic tank with a new pump system over here. That might be what we do. We're going to keep it as it is for now. Everything else is happy. We're going to press play. We've got a lot more prestige coming in from this now as well. There's the copper band toy shelves. Going to go for the Deluxe toilets again, because that's just a straight swap with these, which will give us a lot more prestige. So let's get in these copper band toy shelves, which is down here. Copper band toys. Place one, not there, that was a bit silly, and so was that, because you're now trapped in there. We'll place that on there. So we only got 3 of them. They are going to sell out nice and quickly, so it actually gives us enough space down here to get 2 of those. We're going to change that one around to be like that. And move all of these around like that. Now, I did not actually want this yellow, black and yellow grouper, because that is a saltwater fish. So I think instead, could this be a piranha tank? Let's see. 15. I may need to be in as a single one, or more than 6. So 6 times 15, which is 3 times 30, so no, that would need a 90 size tank, and this is size 88. That's a shame. So we can't have those. And we could go for something like the fan shrimp and try and get a crustacean based freshwater tank, because they'd be okay. Or we could go for some of these acidic ones and try and get those sorted out. I think we'll go for Boss Jessman's rainbows and work out some of these rank 5 ones. We'll get these sorted, then all of the rank 5 stuff's done, and then we can work through the higher ranks. I think that might actually be the best way to do it. Just try and backfill some of the research there. These have grown up, so that's good. We'll press play, we'll carry on. So I wasn't too happy with having this jetty tank just cooped up like that, so I've expanded out the area here really quite far. So I've turned this into a big square. We have the entrance just over here, and it's given us the opportunity to be able to tuck the toilets in out of the way in the corner there, but also bring this tank right out into the middle of the ocean, right out into the middle of the open, not into the middle of the ocean. It's freshwater, and have nice space around it. Means we can put some decorations in there. There's the toilet unlocked. Let's go for the popcorn next, and that means we can, one by one, I suppose, we can go for 2 of them so far. Change these over to be the deluxe toilets. Oh, it looks like we do actually have enough. I'm used to these being twice the amount, playing brutal mode. So that is of those done. And it does look a bit silly with these being rounded, just having the door like that. So we'll turn them into some cubicles, just like that. So we may want to have another one of those on this side as well, just so that the attraction zone will be okay for both sides. One thing I did bring you in for though is that Dante has leveled up. We've given him a point in talking, and so I want to put a couple of the talks in now. We can put a maximum of 3 with one person. We already have the mic stands there ready, so he's actually ready to go. We just need the podiums in. So I'm going to place one on either, well actually no, I'll place one on all of the tanks just to see what is available. I'll place that one there. So let's see what these cattails do. Cattails give us a lot of ecology, so that'll be at 9 o'clock every day. Because it's an ecology talk, it can be every day. This one would actually want to be 12 o'clock, and the guppies we don't actually need anything for just yet, so I'll take that one out. This one, however, if we have this one at 12 o'clock, this one could give us a lot of the science. And so yeah, again, this can be every day at 12. So once he finishes here, he can come over to here. I may change this over to be a staff door. I think that might actually be quite good. And if we add that there, change that as be a staff door, and then he can just come in straight through this staff door, pick up another mic and head to here. So on this one, what can we do here? It's only science, but I mean science is okay. We'll put that at 3 o'clock every day. I was hoping for a prestige, but there we go. There is Dante's day all sorted. We want to make sure that Dante is actually doing the talking as much as possible. This may mean that we need another person for cleaning, but we'll see. If we get a build up, then we can sort that out later on. But until then, I just want him to do as much talks as possible so we can get through some of this research. The Pacus have grown again. Let's have a look at these now, see if they are still okay. Looks like they are. Let's see, this is a heavy plant destroyer and counts the same as 3 regular plant destroyers. There are 6 plant destroyers and 30 plant in the tank. There is a 0% chance that this animal will destroy a plant each day. So that's good. We have these 2 at least perfectly happy and safe in there. And we might actually be able to start adding stuff in with them. Nancy is leveled up. We want to increase feeding as much as possible in the early game. So anybody that has feeding will get their levels increased as soon as possible. Go for the final one of the rank 5 ones. In this tank here, we're actually down. Let's just have a look. We are down to 300 from this tank. So we want to add a few more things into here. We've just got the blind cave tetra. But however, we can add. Let's go for. Let's see what next. I think we go for the feeding platform tank next in there. We have the convict cichlid and the Midas cichlid, which it looks can just go straight into here. So we go 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we have the Midas cichlid, which we need 6 of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And I believe that's pretty much all we can put in there, because these are going to grow up to be twice the size. So that'll be 60 in total. 30... Oh, we still have a little bit of space, not too much. Maybe enough once all these are grown for the tetras that we just got. Oh no, it's a tinfoil barb we just got, isn't it? And so again, I want to go for the lower level stuff first. We're going to get the Amazonian angelfish, and I do actually really want to do a breeding program for the Amazonian angelfish in this level as well. It's mainly to make up for the fact that we killed these off last level by putting them in with catfish here, which was completely my fault, and I really should have realised that. So I'm going to try and make up for that in this level here. So I think this is probably a good place to leave this for today. We have a nice profitable aquarium which is making good ecology points and science points, as we can see here. We're making our way through the backfill of research that needs to be done. So between episodes I'm going to do a lot of this research and actually think about starting to plan out a much better aquarium here. So I am planning on doing some building between episodes, but I'll talk you through that once we come back at the beginning of the next one. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.